Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton, Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, the only health and living community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summer Seamless Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Now, let's head to the action. This is Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.
After an impressive win to open up Class A Sectional 62 here at North Davies High School on Tuesday night, the Orleans Bulldogs look to punch their ticket to the sectional championship game for the third straight year. Standing in their way in this opening game of the semifinal round will be the Bar Reeve Lady Vikings. Good evening, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Bert Pedigo from North Davies High School. It's time now for Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3, streaming live on WUME953.com. And ask Alexa to play Mix 95.3 WUME. The Bulldogs enter this semifinal round contest, rated number 5 in Class A, an impressive 19-3 record. They have won 13 out of their last 14 ball games. For the Bar Reeve Lady Vikings, they are 12-8, got off to a rough start at 1-4, but since then they have bounced back, winning 11 out of their last 15. But as we always say, Bert, throw those records out the window. They mean absolutely nothing tonight.
Yeah, they really don't. And based on, the results between these two earlier this year, you got Bar Reeve. The ladies were just coming off of a state championship run in volleyball, so that influenced that result just a little bit. But Orleans knows that they can get a win over this team, just have to come out and repeat it. In order to do that, they're going to have to do two things. They're going to have to take advantage of their height, and they're going to have to take advantage of the pressure that they can put on.
They can get some baskets off of offensive glass, as well as turnovers. They should be in good shape tonight.
Really should. And you'd look no further than both of the Alston girls. If they have good nights, especially on the boards and shooting the basketball, Orleans is going to be in good shape. Bar Reeve at times this year has struggled to score, and Orleans' defense can make sure that they continue to struggle at least for one more game.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, Team OC expanding possibilities one child at a time. We'll talk with head coach Lacey Hickens of Bar Reeve and Jared Gilbert of Orleans. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat low-fill insulation system makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat insulation system by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Lacey Higgins of Bar Reeve joins us now. Our team ready to match up with Orleans. We'll get into that ball game in just a few minutes. Coach, if you would, how's this team from Bar Reeve playing now, getting ready for sectional play?
We started out a little rough. I call it the volleyball hangover. When you have girls that win a state title in volleyball, it just pushes everything back. So, we go 0-, we were like 1-5 to start the year. And since then, we got back on track, won some games in December and January. Kind of had a rough last 2 weeks with games being canceled, and you play the number 2 team in South Knox one week and the number 1 in 3A Washington the next week, and we had some trouble scoring. So, like I said, we kind of started off rough, finished the middle of the season well, and then, the last 2 weeks with all the snow and playing those two top teams, I know it will make us better, but, kind of rough when you're doing it in the moment.
Coach, tell us about this team, kind of offensively, defensively. What do you do out on the court?
With us losing our 1,000-point scorer last year in Hannah Bledsoe, we knew we had a lot of scoring to make up for it. Senior Josie Knapp has really came along and picked up a lot of that scoring for us. She's kind of a hard mismatch when she can go outside, inside. So she's been huge for us. And then junior Peyton Parsons has been pretty big for us, too, on getting to the rim and scoring. And then we have some outside shooters that have shot the ball well. We like to, fast pace, but we know tonight that might not match what Orleans has in store. So we kind of can mix it up. It can be zone, we can be man. Defensively, we like to get after people and mix things up and, make them think a little.
Well, you mentioned early on you struggled because of the volleyball hangover. One of those games was with Orleans. So what sticks out in your mind from that first matchup?
I was really proud of the girls that game. We got kind of down 17-16 at one point and just kind of battled back. We kind of sped up the pressure a little, pressured Talia a little more, bringing the ball up, and we got some steals and was able to get it down to about a 7-point game, in the fourth quarter. At halftime, I think it was 4 or 5. And, they're just hard to finish off. And by the end of it, they hit free throws, and it was like a 13-point. So didn't play bad that game, but just didn't have our feet behind us, I don't think.
Well, as we break down this game, Coach, offensively, defensively, what do the Vikings have to do to win tonight?
Yeah, Orleans is just only 3 people have figured it out this year how to beat them. So that is a lot. That is a big question mark of what do you have to do. They just have a lot of different choices and styles that they can go. Callie has been a 4-year, thorn in our side as she can do it all a little, and she's so quietly done, just does her business and doesn't phase her. I don't feel like she ever gets rattled, and then she's so hard on the defensive end because she can just create so many turnovers and her length. And then you add her twin, I know 4 years younger, but the mini-me of her sister as a freshman is just solid. Once again, just does her job. I know point guard wasn't her, main position of wanting to be a point guard, but she fits this team perfectly, and they needed her in that position. She's done a heck of a job this year in that position. Then you add someone like Ralph that can hit any shot you tell her to hit, and another big body inside, can go inside out. She's a hard matchup because you have to guard her inside and out. She'll post you up hard, or she'll nail a white line, jumper. So, but you those 3, and then you have Tin, who's a great rebounder and defensive player for them, can get to the rim, and then 3 that can shoot. They have all the pieces to be a really good team.
So what do you got to do to stop them tonight?
Hit shots first and take care of the basketball. Their token press. I know he's kind of laid off starting in that with not a big bench and doesn't want to get in foul trouble and stuff, but he seems to always go to it to start the second quarter. I've seen enough game film. So just taking care of the basketball, not throwing it to them because we can't afford any little layups of mishaps. That's what we said. Like Vincent's Reveille game, 7-6 after one quarter, and before you knew it, it was 30-7 or something crazy. They can just score so quick if you give them the advantage of the ball. So taking care of the ball and hitting shots are going to be our biggest thing to stay in this game.
Line up for your ball club tonight.
We'll go with seniors Josie Knapp and senior Madison Wagler. Then we'll go with juniors Peyton Parsons and Cadence Birch, and sophomore Shelby Dobson.
And then off your bench?
Off the bench, you'll see Lily Lotus, junior, sophomore Shay Knapp, and freshman Evelyn Wright.
Everybody healthy, ready to go?
We are right now, unless warm up, something happens.
Coach Higgins, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
Thank you. You too.
And Coach Lacey Higgins of Bar Reeves, stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard. and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
Kirby Hardware has been helping the residents of Orleans keep their homes and farms running smoothly since 1953. Kirby Hardware carries a full line of GE appliances, hardware items, household items, lawn and garden supplies, paint, and a full line of plumbing, all with the knowledge to get you what you need to do the job right the first time. Kirby Hardware open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 7 till 2. Phone them at 812-865-2510. Kirby Hardware at 206 East Jefferson Street.
As we continue with the Team OC pregame show, head coach Jared Gilbert of Orleans joins us now. The Lady Dogs ready to take on the Lady Vikings of Bar Reeve in this opening semifinal round matchup of this North Davie section. We'll get into that ball game in just a few minutes. But, Coach, already took care of business once. Got to take them one step at a time, and you did just that on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I thought we came out really focused and ready to play, and that's what we really wanted to stress going into that game is just being ready and coming out with a lot of energy. Definitely at this point you can't overlook anybody, and you want to take care of business from the start. And we knew, that when you handle someone pretty easily the first game, sometimes you can have that tendency to overlook them, and we wanted to make sure we didn't do that. And thought the girls did a good job of showing some maturity in that and going out and taking care of business from the beginning, not letting them kind of hang around. And once we got up big, we got everybody in the game, and everybody came in and played hard throughout, so we didn't really have any let up, and got out of there injury-free, so it was overall a really good night.
Just never know, though, Coach, when you get into sectional play, how a team might react.
Yeah, and it was nice to have a game like that where we had a lot of, new kids that haven't played any in a sectional. So it was kind of nice from that standpoint of being able to kind of get their feet wet there and get them into a sectional game where it's a little different atmosphere, and obviously tonight it will be as well. And so, that I think was good, just getting them, out there and playing and with the pressure of realizing, it's one and done at this point, and they did a nice job, I thought, overall.
Again, a team coach that you faced during the regular season, but you got to go all the way back to November. I think maybe your fourth game of the year. What things stick out in your mind in that win over Bar Reeve the first time?
Yeah, they get out and they really attack you, I think, defensively. Whether they do that this time or not, but they came out and they really pressured us. Really was aggressive with us, and we did a pretty good job of attacking inside. I thought we really did a good job of turning them over and creating some points, which is, I think, something important that we can do tonight as well. But overall, they're a team that they are capable. They got very capable shooters. The Knapp girl hurt us. I think she had 20-some last time we played them, and we got to do a much better job on containing her and containing her drive, and then keeping them off the glass. They not real big, but they do go get it. They're aggressive, and we got to really control the boards. We talked about coming into the sectional. It's going to be the key. If we can control the boards and get some offensive rebounds and get those extra possessions, I think it's going to be huge for us. So it's a game tonight that I think we definitely got to control both ends of the boards, and if we do that, I think we'll be in good shape.
So I mentioned, Coach, this was way back to fourth game of the season. So have they changed a lot from what you've seen on tape now here late heading into February?
Yeah, they're better, like I hope we are. I thought we were pretty inexperienced there, and I always told everybody, these teams are going to get better, and we just got to make sure we do. And I think we have, and I think they have as well. They're a different team, but they'll do a lot of the same things. They're fundamentally sound. They're well coached. They do the things the right way. They defend really well. They always have. And I think a big key is if we can score enough points, I think we can defend them on the defensive end. It's just are we going to be able to score ourselves? And we got to be able to get, establish inside with Callie and Chelsea, and then be helpful if we can knock down a few shots as well.
Coach, how key will your press be tonight?
I think it's big. I think we really have to get after them and then have that really aggressive with it and really anticipate passes well. We're pretty long, or if we can get some deflections and things, that's usually where we're at our best, and anticipate that and then attack the basket, in open court. So definitely part of our plan will be, when that comes, about we'll kind of pick our points during the game, but when we want to do that. I don't think we can do it the whole game, but there will be times, and I think we'll try to do that, and hopefully create some turnovers.
Team you can match up man-to-man, and we have to play some zone.
Yeah, I think mainly it'll be some type of zone trap or man-to-man. That's what we've kind of hung our hat on all year, and I think we'll probably continue that. And we play zone some here and there just to mix it up. So we have that in our back pocket if we need it. But for the most part, I think it's going to come down to guarding people man-to-man and then, spots of some traps here and there too.
Line up your ball club tonight.
Yeah, we'll start at guard. We actually have 3 guards, so we'll go, Kalia at the point, Kalia Alston, and then Allie Wolf and Haley Dilly at the other guards, and then Chelsea Ralph and Callie Alston will be our forwards.
Then off your bench?
Normally we play about 2 off the bench. Elizabeth Mahan and Caitlin Gilstrap will come in and give us some minutes as well.
Everybody healthy, ready to go?
Yep, we're good to go, and looking forward to tonight.
Just another step in this process, isn't it?
Yeah, we just always talk about one at a time and going 1-0 tonight, and that's our game plan. So we're excited about the opportunity.
Coach Gilbert, as always, thank you for the time and the talk. You and your ball club have a good game tonight.
All right, we appreciate it, Dave. Thank you.
Head Coach Jared Gilbert of Orleans. Stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3 and Gold 98.7 WSEZ.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Orleans and Bar Reeve in the opening semifinal round game of Class A Sectional 62 at North Davies. Things got started off Tuesday night. Orleans beating Shoals 54-15. Wednesday night, Lagodi a 40-27 winner over Vincennes Reveille, the defending champion. And in that second game, North Davies advanced over Washington Catholic with a 65-10 win to set up tonight's semifinal round action between Orleans and Bar Reeve in Game 1 and Lagodi and North Davies in Game 2. We'll wrap up the Team OC pregame show. Team OC expanding possibilities one child at a time. We'll come back with the starting lineups. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than In Focus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At In Focus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. In Focus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Orleans Auto Value Parts emphasizes the importance of maintaining your current vehicle amidst rising new car prices. They are your local auto value dealer offering affordable, high-quality auto parts with reliable service. At Auto Value, you can find a comprehensive selection to keep your car, truck, SUV, or tractor performing at its best. They stock Deca and Interstate batteries, custom-make hoses, and provide paint mixing services to match any vehicle color on the road. Operating hours are convenient Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit them at 153 West Washington Street in Orleans or reach out by phone at 812-865-4444. Whether you need routine maintenance items or specific parts to enhance your vehicle's performance, Orleans Auto Value Parts is dedicated to meeting your automotive needs with quality products and expert service.
Take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. First of all, for the Bar Reeve Lady Vikings, at forward, number 42, Cadence Burge, 5'9", and a junior, averaging 7.8. Four-guard lineup, number 20 is Madison Wagler, 5'4", and a senior, 2.1 average. 22 is Shelby Dobson, 5'7", and a sophomore, 6.4. 31 is Peyton Parsons, 5'7", and a junior, averaging 9.1 points per ball game. And number 34, Josie Nepp, 5'8", and a senior, averaging 12.5. The Vikings scored at 44.6 and give up 38.9 on the season. Hit 40% from two-point range, 24% behind the arc, and 63% at the free throw line. For head coach Lacey Higgins, the Vikings come in 12-8 in this sectional play tonight. For the number 5 Orleans Lady Bulldogs, at forward, number 10, Haley Dilly, 5'7", and a sophomore, averaging 8.2. The other forwards, number 14, Callie Alston, 5'11", senior, 17.5. At center, number 33, Chelsea Ralph, 5'8", and a junior, 10.6. The backcourt, number 3, it is Hallie Wolf, 5'6", and a junior, 4.6. And Kalia Alston, number 22, 5'9", and a freshman, averaging 9.8. As a team, the Dogs scored at 53.5, give up 38.2 defensively. They hit two-point range shots at 44% a clip, 26% behind the arc, and 66% at the free throw line. For head coach Jared Gilbert, number 5, Orleans ended up in Class A rankings coming into this game. If they win tonight, it'll be win number 20 of the season. Our lineups have been brought to you by Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James. But more importantly, a win moves you on to the Saturday night championship game. And to take you through tonight's ball game, here's Bert Pettigo.
All right, Orleans, they will send Callie Alston to the center court circle, and she easily controls the tip over Birch. The Orleans Lady Bulldogs, they get a chance at the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard first. Out front, Wolf with it. She backs it out with the dribble, pitches over to Ralph. Ralph, high post pass there to Dilly. Back over to Ralph, right wing.
It's going to be a box and one with a chaser on Callie Alston.
Kalia's got it out front, had it knocked away, and it's going out of bounds. Turnover against Orleans as that thing got loose, and then it got kicked and went out of bounds.
Well, I even watched it further. It's more of a triangle in two with the two Alston girls getting man-to-man coverage, everybody else playing zone underneath. So a good defensive start for the Lady Vikings.
Orleans to the defensive end, out front with it. That is Nepp, hands it off to Parsons. Parsons works to the right wing, back out front to Nepp. Nepp, leading scorer for Bar Reeve. Hand it off to Wagler. They set a screen for her, and it'll be illegal screen out front as 22 Dobson will get stuck with that foul.
First on Dobson, team foul number 1. Bar Reeve very patient in their offensive end. Again, they are not a high-scoring team, so they try and work you on that defensive end to get an easy shot.
Two teams exchange turnovers. A lot of times sectional play, it's whoever settles down, treats it like a regular season game first, that is the one comes out on top. Get it to Dilly. She's on the right side down the lane. Cutting Ralph will go right to the bucket and lay it up and in. Her first two, Orleans out in front 2-0, and they get a chance to extend full court pressure. In backcourt, Parsons with it, beats the pressure in and has the ball taken away. Kalia took it away from Bar Reeve. That's turnover number 2 already against the Lady Vikings. Out front, Kalia Alston. She will run it from the point. Swing it over to the left side. Now back out front they go to Callie. Callie backs her way in. Off to Ralph. She'll try a three. That's no good. Rebound, nothing but black shirts underneath, and Parsons has it. Pass it forward to Wagler, now to Nepp on the right wing. Nepp motions for her to go through, brings it to the top of the key, angles to the left, and passes there to Wagler. Wagler back to the top of the key as Orleans is set in that man-to-man. Get it to Nepp. She's just left of the key, again directing traffic out front. Defensively, Callie has her. That's a good matchup for Orleans. Bring it out front with Parsons. Parsons back over to Nepp on the right wing. Parsons has it. Get it into Wagler on the right wing at the three-point line. Very patient is Bar Reeve. Nepp in the lane. She's used up the dribble. Passes back out front to Wagler, and they'll have to cycle through the offense one more time. Wagler back out front. There with the three on the way is Dobson. It's no good. And the rebound controlled underneath by Orleans. Lady Dogs into front court. Wolf fumbled it for a second. Then as she puts down the dribble, tried to drive, and it was knocked out of bounds by Neff.
Allie, that time was so wide open when she caught the ball. She wanted to shoot it so quick and just couldn't get her hands on it and fumbled it out of bounds. Fortunately, Bar Reeve touched it last, and the Dogs get a chance underneath their bucket.
Orleans 2-0 lead with the basketball. Ralph will try another three. It's no good. Ball loose in the lane. Birch comes away with it for Bar Reeve. Lady Vikings head up the right-hand side of the court. Now Wagler in the middle. Passes off to Dobson. Gets it right back, and they'll set again. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Orleans with a slow start, but still leading it 2-0 over Bar Reeve. Neff spins in the lane. Shot up and good. It opened up for her. She gets her first two of the night for Bar Reeve, and we are tied at 2. 4:40 and counting in the first quarter. Wolf lobs it down low, intended for Ralph, knocked away, but Wolf is there to recover, and Orleans will set again. Ralph, double team, back out front. She passes to Alston. That's Kalia, and she travels. That's turnover number 2 against Orleans.
Dogs on the offensive end. It's almost 4-on-4 with the chaser on Callie, just trying to take her out of the offense, and they're doing so by just denying her the basketball, which means the other 4 have got to step up and do their part on that offense and make sure that they can get some easy baskets like Ralph did to start off this ball game.
Wagler had her pocket picked. It's taken away by Dilly, who will run under, lay it up and in. Turnover to an easy 2. She's got her first 2. Orleans out to a 4-2 lead now with 4:10 to go in the first quarter of play. In the front court, Wagler with it. Spins away from a double team. Leaves it off for Parsons. Now to Neff. Neff drives it to the baseline and no further. Back out front, she comes to Parsons. Parsons to Wagler. She's near the midcourt circle, and they'll cycle through that offense again. Tried to pass over to the right side, but Dilly right there hounding her. Knocked it away, but Bar Reeve recovers. They get it now to Neff. Neff drives baseline. Contact, no call. Shot on the way by Dobson. A 3 is no good. That ball going out of bounds, and they say last touch by Orleans.
Well, Orleans lobbing that the player Neff pushed off with her off arm, and that's why Callie went to the floor. However, the Dogs have been stingy on this defensive end. They're playing straight man-to-man and doing a great job of fighting over the top of the screens.
Out front, Neff with it. Swing it over to the left side. They get it to Birch. Driving in. Shot up. Good. Count it. And a chance for a three-point play. Ralph was there late defensively for Orleans.
Birch, a real nice soft touch with that left hand cutting down the lane. And on Ralph, that will be actually going to put it on Kalia. That'll be her first. Yeah, let's wait and see if they change it now.
Yeah, they changed it. Ralph went to the line so quick and turned sideways. The official, he couldn't see what her number was. He had to talk to the other official to get it, so it was late getting up on the board.
Chance for Bar Reeve to get their first lead of the night.
Tied at 4, 3:29 to go first quarter. Free throw up, no good. Long kick out of there. Finally recovered by Orleans as Callie Alston comes down with it. She gets it off to Kalia. Kalia backs it out with the dribble, and they'll set. 3 on one side of the lane, 1 on the other. Get it to Callie. She is on the right wing. Puts down the dribble, tries to drive, can't get around Wagler. Wagler hounding her there, and finally the foul is given as she had a hand on the hip and was swiping across the arms.
First on Wagler, team foul number 2, but that's going to be Madison's job tonight. Just hound number 14 wherever she goes. She may even follow her to the bench if she gets a break here.
Ralph, left corner, 3, good. Right in off of the out of bounds. She's got 5. Orleans out in front, 7-4, 2:58 and counting in the first quarter. Neff, they leave her to bring it across the timeline, gets it to the free throw line, pulls up, right side jumper, no good. Rebound contested, and a rebound foul going to be called, and this one will go against Birch of Bar Reeve as she came over the back.
First on Cadence Birch, team's foul number 3. A nice job, though, by the Dogs to box out and make sure they got a body on every Bar Reeve Viking that was crashing the boards that time. Dogs a nice job running a set play the last time to get Callie at least a touch. We'll see what they do this trip down.
Kalia's got it out front. Get it to Callie. She's on the left wing. Callie, one bounce dribble, has used it up. Get it to Ralph. Ralph has used up her dribble, needs some help. Did she travel? Yes, she did. He looks back to the official and says, I was pushed. He doesn't agree.
You know, last time we talked about trying to get the ball in Callie's hands, I thought maybe Coach Gilbert might go to the offense where he just has Callie bring the ball up and then see what she can do.
Substitution for Bar Reeve. Lily Lodies sees her first action of the night. Out front, Wagler's got it. Wagler backs it out with the dribble. Dilly defending her very aggressively. They get it down low to net. Close-in shot, hit the side of the board. Got her own rebound and backs it out with the dribble. Lodies, she'll load up a three. It's no good. Ralph's the rebound. It's knocked away from her and out of bounds and will go to Orleans.
Bar Reeve getting some looks here in this ball game, but they are struggling shooting from the field. Orleans has sped them up just a bit, not a lot, but it does look like they are just out of sync on that offensive end.
7-4 the score. Orleans on top and with possession of the basketball. Minute 50 to go in the first quarter of play. Dilly out front, looks to drive, can't get through, passes to Wolf. Now they get it down low. Shot up by Callie Austin is good, and she was triple teamed at the time. She gets her first two, make it a 9-4 lead for Orleans. Orleans extends full court pressure. Neff has it. She brings it across the timeline. Hand it off to Wagler. Wagler back to the center court circle, and they'll start the offense from there. Angle to the right side, looking down low, a pass intercepted. Ralph in the passing lanes comes up with it. That's turnover number 4 against Bar Reeve. Into front court, Ralph hands it off to Kalia. Kalia will set the offense from there. Kalia goes over to the left-hand side. There with it is Dilly. Had it knocked away, but she recovers now. She's going down the lane. Shot up, no good. It was blocked. And Neff comes down with a rebound, and a frustration foul going to be called as Dilly going back after that loose basketball after the shot. She will get charged with it.
Haley made a nice job getting to the basket, weaving her way through a lot of traffic. But as you mentioned, she just got frustrated that she missed that close-in shot. That'll be her first foul and team foul number 3.
Just under a minute to go in the quarter, and near steal in backcourt. Bar Reeve hangs onto it somehow. As Wagler, she's still kind of kicking it around, but now puts a handle on it. Gets it left side. 3 on the way is no good by Parsons. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Bar Reeve.
Thought that one might have been partially blocked by the defender from Orleans as it came so way short. Now here come the Bulldogs. Let's see if they'll hold for one here and take the final shot of the first quarter of play.
38 seconds to go as Kalia brings it across the timeline. She gets it over to Dilly, and Orleans has spread the floor a little bit. Kalia, she brings it back to the middle of the court, looks over to the coaching staff. They say just spread things out, and now they'll just hold. Take a look at the clock, down to 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Kalia over to Wolf, right back to Kalia, down to 13 seconds. She's at the midcourt circle. Down to 10. She's going to drive. Got down the lane. Leans in. Shot off the glass is good with 6 seconds still to go in the quarter. Wagler at midcourt. Her pass, it's going to go out of bounds, and that's the way the first quarter will come to an end. Really good start for Orleans. They lead Bar Reeve 11-4. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Calcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Calcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Calcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Lead it 11-4 at the end of one. Orleans 4 out of 5 from 2-point range. Great shooting inside the arc for 80%. 0 for 2 behind the arc. Did not shoot a free throw. The Vikings were 2 out of 4 from two-point land for 50%, 0 for 4 outside of the arc, and 0 for 1 at the free throw line.
Coach Lacey Higgins said in the pregame, Orleans likes to go zone at the start of the second quarter. Sure enough, they've done that. They've got Kelly out in front. She got a deflection, and Dilly comes up with it. Lob it ahead to Kelly down low. Shot off the glass is good. Turnover to 2. She's got 4. 13-4, the lead for Orleans. That on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. Into front court, ball got loose, and a jump ball going to be called. And this one will favor Orleans, and 2 quick turnovers to start the quarter against Bar Reeve.
Orleans, when they go to that zone with Callie out top, she can just cause all kinds of problems with her quickness and her length out there. She is a perfect position player at the top of that 1-3-1.
All right, Kalia across the timeline, passes to Dilly. Dilly at the three-point line. Over to Wolf right in front of us. Wolf brings it to the middle of the court to Ralph. Ralph at the three-point line on the left side. Ralph has used up her dribble, gets it to Kalia. Spread it over to Dilly, fakes 3. She's going to drive, can't get through. Has used up her dribble, out to Kalia. She'll try a 3. That's too hard, no good. Hit the support above the bucket. It will go out of bounds and over to Bar Reeve.
Vikings started out in a triangle and 2. This last time it was a straight man-to-man. They are trying to pass off and switch whenever they can.
Neff in backcourt with it, and we had a kicked ball.
Right.
Otherwise, that was going to go off of Bar Reeve. It'll stay with Bar Reeve, though.
Dogs now extend this full court pressure defense, see if they can create some turnovers again and get an easy basket.
Parsons in backcourt, gets it over to Neff. Neff pounded there, used up her dribble, into front court to Lodies. Lodies, her two-handed pass nearly got away, and now it is finally kicked out of bounds as Ralph put the foot on it.
Good job by Chelsea. She's the back line of that defense, so she has to guard the rim, and she was able to cover a lot of space down in that paint that time to make sure the Bar Reeve did not get an easy look at the basket.
Wagler will bring it in, does so to Neff. Neff back out front. Her pass deflected. Wolf chasing it down in backcourt. She comes up with it. Her shot blocked, but a whistle and a foul, and she will go to the free throw line.
Nice steal, and Hallie almost came up with a big finish. Ended up getting to the free throw line. These will be the first free throws of the night for the Orleans Bulldogs, coming at the 6:41 mark of quarter number 2. That foul, by the way, will be charged to Lotus. That'll be her first and team foul number 1.
Wolf, free throw up and good. She's got her first point of the night, make it a 14-4 ball game in favor of Orleans, their first double-digit lead. Substitutions, Birch is coming back in, as is Dobson for Bar Reeve. Wolf, ready at the line, second one up and good as well. Got them both. And it's now an 11-point Orleans lead at 15-4. Into front court, Wagler with it. Orleans looks like, they've gone back man-to-man now. Neff passes back out to Wagler. Wagler backs it out with the dribble. Dilly all over her defensively, making it very difficult just to pass the basketball. Neff angles over to the right, got herself open for a 3. It's off the mark and no good. Rebound loose. Finally wrestled away, fired back out to Neff. Another 3 on the way is no good. Orleans the defensive rebound. Callie into front court to Ralph. Ralph, she passes to Callie in the left corner. Back out front to Kalia. Kalia calls out that signal loud and proud. Now they're still trying to get set. Pass it to Callie. Callie left of the key. Looks to work off of that screen. Backs it out with the dribble and passes to Kalia. Kalia high post pass to Ralph. Ralph looks down. Nobody open. Skip it cross court to Wolf. Wolf down low. Callie, she's open and lays it up and in. Nice back screen set to get her open. She's got 6. And it's a 17-4 lead for Orleans. 5:25 and counting in the first half of play. Out front, Neff has it. Neff working with the dribble, waits, and finally gets it to Dobson, left of the key. Dobson skips it back to Neff. They're trying to isolate her. She drives it to the baseline, dribbled it off of her leg and out of bounds. That's 8 turnovers against Bar Reeve. And Coach Lacey Higgins says, I have seen enough. She will take time. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
When you're a member at Hoosier Hills Credit Union, something feels different.
I don't feel like a customer, I feel like a valued member.
Because here, it's not just banking, it's service, care, and community.
The difference with Hoosier Hills is real people who genuinely care.
When others just saw numbers, Hoosier Hills saw me.
Here, it's not a transaction, it's a relationship. It's not just banking, it's belonging. Hoosier Hills Credit Union. Belong to something more. Visit HoosierHills.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Great crowd here at the Cougar Den at North Davies High School. As you might expect, of course, the Bulldogs always travel well, and they have here tonight. Bar Reeve just a little ways down the road. It's a home game for North Davies. Lagodi very close as well. So by the time this game gets into the second half, we will be near capacity.
All right, Orleans with possession of it. Now they don't have it. Dobson in the passing lanes took it away. Ball got loose in front court before they finally get it over to Knapp. Now bring it back out front. There with it is Wagler. Knapp comes to help her, relieves the pressure. Shea Knapp, by the way, is checked in at that last break, so now we've got Shea and Josie in there. Josie with it. She's the leading scorer for Bar Reeve. Get it to Shea. Back door to Dobson, running under and laying it up and in. Just worked back door for her first two. Bar Reeve needed some points in the worst way. 17-6 the score now. Near deflection in front court. Dilly, though, manages to hold on to it for Orleans. She gets it out to Callie. Callie over to Kalia. Kalia to Ralph. She's on the left sideline, right in front of the cheer block. Ball deflected nearly into backcourt. Wolf able to run it down. Gets it to Callie, now to Ralph. Ralph runs it on the baseline, and she is bumped and fouled. Both Neff and Birch are there. See which one they want to put it on.
I believe it might go on Birch because she seemed to, well, I was going to say pushed her in the back, but the official said no, it was the young lady that held her, and they will put it on Josie Neff. That'll be her first team foul number 2.
Right underneath to Ralph, turns in the lane, shot up and good.
7 on the night for Chelsea.
19-6, a 13-point Orleans lead. 3:55 to go in the first half. Wagler works off of that screen, gets it to the far sideline, nearly stepped out of bounds. Now brings it back out front. There with it is Shea Knapp. Knapp to her Josie Knapp. She's on the left sideline. Back out to Wagler. Swing it over. Dobson open. 3. Good. She needed that. She's got 5, and it's a 19-9 Orleans lead. 3:29 to go in the first half. Into front court. Dilly with it. Over to Kalia. Back out to Dilly. Dilly to Kalia as they work around the outside of that 2-3 zone defense. Ralph, left side 3 is good. Answers the Bar Reeve 3 with 3 of her own. She's got 10. Back to a 13-point Orleans lead at 22-9. 3:05 and counting in the first half. Litnep out front had it knocked away by Kalia, or by Callie, gets it back. Passes to Wagler, now to Birch. Birch looks in the lane, instead goes over to Neff. She drives in, shot blocked out of there by Callie. Those long arms paying off there.
Sister Kalia, though, came in with some good help down the lane that time, and that really made it tough on Neff to get a shot off. Dogs go for the bench for the first time as Elizabeth Mahan, number 12, will check in, replacing Hallie Wolf in the Bulldog backcourt.
Bar Reeve to inbound across the way. They bring it in to the top to Dobson. Dobson out to Neff. She's open for a 3. That's no good. Off to the right. Birch tracks down the rebound. Leaves it off for Parsons. Drives in. Leans in. Shot no good. Rebound contested. And Ralph finally wrestles it away for Orleans. She waits. Traffic clears. Now they'll bring it forward. Kalia out front to Dilly. Over to Ralph. They come to get her in a hurry. Skip it over. Now they get it to Kalia. She fires it down low. Not sure who it was intended for. Dilly let it go thinking it was intended for Callie, and she thought it was intended for Dilly, and it'll be a turnover.
Ended up being a jump ball. Possession arrow over to North Davies. Getting back, Bert, at the previous baskets. The last two have been hit by Dobson. She hit that one at the 4:29 mark, which ended a 7-minute drought for Bar Reeve.
It had been a while. Out front, Dobson, ball kicked by Callie as she was in a trap. Mahan and Callie Alston were there with the trap near the midcourt stripe.
Dogs have gone back to that half-court zone trap, which is a very difficult defense for all teams. And tonight it's also a tough one for Bar Reeve to get a handle on.
And a steal and a takeaway. Ralph comes up with that loose basketball. He will bring it into front court, and Orleans works with a 13-point lead. Ralph 3 on the way is no good. Parsons comes down with the defensive board for Bar Reeve. She will run it into front court herself, bring it back out front to Dobson. Dobson off to Wagler. Now to Neff. Neff works to the baseline. She's in a double team, needs some help. Birch pop free, and the collapsing defense, Mahan, comes up with a steal. 10 turnovers now against Bar Reeve. Orleans to the offensive end. Kalia Alston. She gets it over to Mahan. Mahan back out to Kalia. Kalia looking down low. Nobody posted up. Back over to Mahan. Mahan back out to Kalia. Fakes three. She's going to drive in. Got to the bucket and laid it up and in. She's got 4, and it's now a 15-point Orleans lead. 24-9. 1 minute to go in the first half. On the far sideline, they have got Dobson in a trap. She goes to the floor, and a jump ball called. And this one will favor Orleans.
Dogs have been tenacious on the defensive end in this first half, whether it be that zone or straight man-to-man. Bar Reeve just has no answer for them as every shot is contested.
Kalia brings it into front court quickly as nobody came to guard her. She gets it off to Ralph. Ralph backs her way in, leaves it off for Kalia. Back to Ralph. She'll try a three. No good. Rebound loose. Mahan going after it. Wagler beat her to it, and now she runs it into front court up the near sideline. Ball loose, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Wagler. Dilly with excellent defense there.
Haley right there stopped her right in front of the bench of Orleans, and then she was able to reach in, deflected off her foot out of bounds. See if the Dogs will hold for the final shot of this first half.
30 seconds to go in the half. Orleans a 15-point lead and possession of the basketball. Bar Reeve, they are man-to-man. Kalia looks to drive. Got around one. Passes to Ralph. Fire it back out to Callie. Callie with 16 seconds still to go in the half. Reverses. Nepp right there with her. 5 count on. And it was knocked away. Nepp knocked it away into backcourt. It's going to go out of bounds. And last touch, they say, by Neff. It went out of bounds all the way at the other end of the court, though. And with just 5 seconds to go in the half, Orleans has got to get it going quickly.
And Bar Reeve will extend their pressure so that the Dogs do not have an easy path to the basket.
Callie steps out of bounds right in front of the Orleans bench. Has it, slaps it, brings it into Ralph. Back to Callie with 3 seconds. She's into front court, and a foul is called with just 1.2 seconds left. That's on Neff.
And on Neff, that'll be her second, team foul number 3. Neither team very deep. Neff has played this first half, and she's starting to show a little fatigue, and that was a fatigue foul right there, grabbing Callie as she went by.
Bar Reeve's going to try and play with 6. Somebody's got to come out.
Neff comes out with those 2 fouls. She didn't want to come out.
Yeah, and Evelyn Wright, she checks in for the second time tonight. She didn't tell anybody who she was taking their spot up. Oh, and the pass out of bounds. It didn't touch anybody. And now Bar Reeve will get it right where it was, which is in front of the Orleans bench.
Checking back in will be Lily Lotus, number 12. And taking a seat will be Wagler. See what kind of play Coach Higgins draws up with 1.2 seconds to go from midcourt.
Yeah, so now Bar Reeve will have a chance at a decent shot, bringing it in at about, well, not even half court. Yeah, they got to go a little bit further down. They were setting up at half court, but they're going down in front of the Orleans bench. All right, stepping out of bounds, Parsons. Parsons has it, slaps it. They're looking for Nepp. Couldn't get it to her. Still with it. Now they get it to Dobson. 3 at the buzzer is no good. And that's the way the first half will come to an end. Orleans extends that lead to 15 at the half. 24-9 your score on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get the halftime festivities underway. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. They can discuss your specific needs and provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call 812-849-2670 in Mitchell for an appointment. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At the half, game one of semifinal sectional night here at North Davies, and it finds the Lady Bulldogs of Orleans out in front 24-9 as they lead the Lady Vikings of Bar Reeve. Looking back at first half action as the Whitfield Investments halftime report gets underway. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how West can help you stay on track with your goals now and in the future. Flow of the first half, we basically had two ties, no lead changes. Orleans got the first score of the night. They led it 2-0 as Chelsea Ralph got the first two of what was a double-digit start for the Lady Dogs. Bar Reeve came back, tied it at 2. Orleans would get the next two, led it 4-2 before Bar Reeve on a birch basket tied it at 4. At that point, Bar Reeve would go cold. They went from the 3:29 mark of the first quarter to the 4:29 mark of the second quarter with no points. Orleans, in the meanwhile, they are able to get Callie Alston going as well as more points out of Chelsea Ralph. They get 2 buckets out of Callie, 1 out of Ralph, and another one out of Kalia Boston. And all of a sudden, Orleans, from that tie, they were up 17-4. That was with 5.5 minutes to go in that first half of play. Bar Reeve would finally get their points, the first points in about a quarter from Shelby Dobson. She got 2 on one trip and then 3 on another. She scores 5 quick, while Ralph counters with a 3 for Orleans. That left us at a 19-9 score with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Orleans would get the last points of the half at the 3:10 mark. Ralph connects on a 3, and at the 1:05 mark, Kalia Austin, she counters with a 2, made it 24-9 at that point, and that's where we stand here at the half. Rebounding battle, that's being won by Bar Reeve, margin of 10-7. Turnovers very much one-sided, 12 against Bar Reeve and 5 against Orleans. 24-9, that's your halftime score. Orleans, the Lady Bulldogs, out in front of the Lady Vikings of Bar Reeve. When the Whitfield Investments halftime report continues, we'll be taking a look at individual and team scoring from first half action. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
When you suffer the loss of a loved one, you can count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli. They have a 55-year history of serving the needs of families in Orange and surrounding counties. They provide only the best professional services in the most compassionate manner to care for you during this difficult time. You can always count on the Dillman Scott Funeral Home, as generations of families have done for many years. Call 812-723-2276 today. We're here when you need us the most. Dillman Scott Funeral Home in Paoli.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
Bulldogs up 24-9 as we continue the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Orleans looking to punch their ticket to tomorrow night's championship game, and they are halfway home here in this matchup with Bar Reeve. Dogs shooting lights out here tonight. 4 out of 5 from two-point range in the first quarter, 4 out of 4 in the second quarter, 8 out of 9 here at the half for 88%. Struggling a bit, though, behind the three-point arc. 0 for 2 in the first quarter, 1 out of 4 in the second, 1 out of 6 for 16% at half. The Dogs hit both of their free throws in the second quarter of play. For Bar Reed, 2 out of 4 two-point shooting in the first quarter, 1 out of 3 in the second, 3 out of 7 here at the half for 43%. Also a struggle behind the arc for the Vikings. 0 for 4 in the first quarter, 1 out of 5 in the second, 1 out of 9 here at the half for 11%. Bar Reeves only been to the free throw line one time, and they missed that opportunity in the first quarter. Dogs are out on top, 24-9. When we continue with the Whitfield Investments halftime report, we'll take a look at individual scoring. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community, one scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Dogs on top, 24-9 here in the halftime of the Whitfield Investments halftime report. Taking a look at individual scoring, Chelsea Ralph leads the way, 10 points, 5 in each quarter. 6 on the night for Callie Alston, 4 for Kalia Alston, 2 for Haley Dilly, and 2 for Hallie Wolf. Elizabeth Mahan saw action but did not score. For Bar Reed, they are led by Shelby Dobson with 5 points, all of those coming in the second quarter of play. 2 apiece for Cadence Birch and Josie Neff. Madison Wagler, along with Peyton Parsons and Lily Lotus, saw action but did not score. Dogs led at 11-4 at the end of one. They pushed that lead up to 24-9 here at the half. We'll come back to wrap up the Whitfield Investments halftime report. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7 or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Wrapping up the Whitfield Investments halftime report, Whitfield Investments, give Wes a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more how you can have him keep you on track with your goals now and in the future. Taking a look at the foul situation, the Dogs only committed 2 personal fouls in that first half of play, one by Haley Dilly, the other by Chelsea Ralph, while for Bar Reed, Josie Neff with 2, one for Cadence Birch, one for Madison Wagler, the same for Shelby Dotson, as well as Lily Lotus as the Dogs in control here. Let's see if they can keep that good shooting and tight, tough defense going here in this third quarter of play.
It was an impressive first half for Orleans. Just need to finish it off. They're going to start by pressing to start the second half. And a deflection near steal, but Bar Reeve holds on to it, and now Neff. She wanted to pass. Defense flashed in the passing lanes, and she drugged the pivot foot.
But once again, it all starts at the top of number 14, Callie Alston. Got that deflection, and the Dogs, it's like blood in the water whenever they see that ball deflected going after it.
13 turnovers. And Orleans going to give it right back. Wolf wasn't expecting the pass. Hit her in the shoulder and went out of bounds. That's 6 turnovers against Orleans, so it comes right back.
Unfortunately, that ball went to Coach Gilbert. I thought he was going to bounce it hard, and he did. If he wouldn't have caught it, it went to the ceiling.
All right. Dobson in front court with it. She's used up her dribble, her pass. It's going across the in line or across the midcourt line. It'll be over and back, and 2 straight turnovers against Bar Reeve.
Dogs a chance, an opportunity here to take advantage of that. Once again, they have just been tenacious on the defensive end here tonight.
All right, Callie will step out of bounds for Orleans. Has it, slaps it, brings it into Kalia. Kalia across the midcourt stripe. She angles over to the left side. Go high post to Callie. Callie being bumped around a little bit. Now she looks back door to Dilly. Ball got loose. It's loose on the floor. And a jump ball going to be called. And Orleans will maintain possession of it.
Dogs a nice job of getting that backdoor cut. Unfortunately, going down through there, Dilly couldn't handle the pass. And that was just a split second enough to allow the defense to get back and recover.
Wolf. They wanted to get it to her on a lob, couldn't. Instead, come over to Ralph, now to Wolf. Wolf backs it out with the dribble. She's used it up. The ball deflected. Bar Reeve more aggressive defensively. Nepp into front court. And she had to pick up the dribble. Nearly lost it. Dobson now. Left side 3 is gone. Dobson has been the offense for Bar Reeve tonight. She's got 8. And it's 24-12. Orleans still with the lead and now with the basketball. Dilly, she's on the right side. Back out to Callie. Callie works it to the baseline. Lost it for a second. Got it back. Turned to the bucket. Shot up. No good. And Neff goes and gets the rebound for Bar Reeve. Neff, she can't get it into front court with the dribble. Passes off to Wagler. Wagler in front of us. She passes to Parsons. High post to Neff. Neff weaving through traffic. Double team, gets rid of it. Dobson open for another 3. That's no good. That one too hard. Rebound. Contested as Neff. She pulled it down, and when she did, Dilly for Orleans, she wasn't letting go of the basketball. It was like a hip takeover in wrestling.
Yes, nobody was going to give up possession of that, and a quick timeout going to be taken by Bar Reeve. Dogs lead at 24-12, 6:20 to go in the third quarter of play. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Satisfy your cravings with KFC's world-famous fried chicken. What began from a humble service station in Corbin, Kentucky now includes over 24,000 KFC outlets in more than 145 countries and territories around the world. It's real meals made the hard way. Now you can enjoy their world-famous fried chicken in a variety of ways, from buckets to meal deals, sides, and desserts. Stop by the KFC at 925 North Gospel Street in Paoli. It's finger-licking good.
He's been the main offensive threat so far for Bar Reeve with 8 points, 8 of the 12 that they have had. The Dogs have done a great job of closing down the leading scorer, Josie Neff. She made her first basket, but since then has missed her next 6.
They try to get it down low, and it's taken away. Dilly comes up with it, nearly had her pocket pick. Somebody yelled out to watch from behind, and she did. Turnover number 15 against Bar Reeve. 3 left side by Ralph is no good. Dilly, she's going after it now. Rebound loose on the floor. Body's on the floor with it. Jump ball call. This one will stay with Orleans.
Both these teams are scrappy. They are getting down on the floor tonight on every loose ball. I'm sure both coaches said, hey, if it's a 50-50 ball, we better be coming up with it in this second half.
6:03 to go in the third quarter. Orleans up 24-12. Wolves 5 count on, and they didn't get it in time. And that'll turn it over to Bar Reeve. That's 3 turnovers against Orleans to start this third quarter. They only had 5 in the first half.
Dogs just did a lot of standing around on that inbounds play, not a lot of movement, which led to that 5-second call.
Wagler across the timeline, leaves it off for Nepp. Knapp guarded closely there by Callie Alston. Knapp backs it out with the dribble. Orleans still, well, they're in that man-to-man this trip at least. Knapp, and she collides with Dilly, and the foul is called as Dilly did not get there in time.
Set the staggered screen right there to the right of the key. Haley Dilly, second personal foul, team foul number 1 here in this quarter against the Dogs.
Give it off to Bar Reeve right at the end of their bench. Wagler has it, slaps it, brings it into Knapp, and even that wasn't easy because she had to go over Callie Alston to get it to her. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Double screen out front for Knapp. She angles over to the near side. Across to Wagler. Now to Parsons. Parsons drives baseline, had her shot blocked. Rebound, loose in the lanes. Birch, along with Dilly, tie it up, and this alternating possession goes to Bar Reeve.
Talk about the wingspan of Callie Alston at the top of his own defense. But once you get her down by the rim, she can also do the job there. Makes tough for any offensive player to get a shot off.
Dobson dumps it down low to Birch, driving to the bucket and put it up and in. She's got 4. Back to a 10-point advantage for Orleans at 24-14. Been nearly 3 minutes into the half. Orleans yet to score here in the third quarter. Dilly has it. She's on the right sideline. Now puts down the dribble. Tries to drive. Can't get around Wagler. She's used to dust. Gets it to Ralph. Heavy collision as she drives in. She and Birch collide. Birch was not there in time and will pick up the foul.
Birch was late, sliding over with the help defense. And on Cadence, that'll be her second team foul, number 1 of this quarter. Chelsea lobbing that she was shooting the ball, and I think she was in that motion, but the officials are not going to buy that continuation, and it'll be Bulldogs basketball on the baseline.
All right, Orleans lines up 4 along the right side of that lane. Lob it in to the three-point line to Callie. Callie looks to drive, but Parsons right there with her. She's used up her dribble, looks down low, still trying to get rid of it. Finally to Kalia. Kalia drives left. Shot off the glass is no good, but Wolf runs down the rebound in the corner. Pass it over to Kalia. Shot fake, drives in. Shot off the glass is no good, but a whistle and a foul, and she will go to the free throw line.
Another second chance opportunity for the Lady Dogs that time. Shelby Dobson whistled for her second personal foul, team foul number 2 of this quarter. Kalia Alston with 4 points on the night will be at the free throw line for the first time in this ball game.
And she makes the first. She's got 5. 71% free throw shooter on the year. That's the first point of the second half for Orleans. 25-14. She gets the second. It's up and good as well. Make it now 26-14, Orleans lead. 12-point advantage. Bar Reeve, they've come out a little more aggressive offensively, defensively to start the second half. Out front, Knapp is open. She'll try a 3. No good. That thing's going to kick out of bounds in the corner and go over to Orleans.
Knapp that time again. There's Callie Alston with those long arms. She's just trying to get a little more arc on it. And as she does that, her shots just keep coming up short here in this ball game.
Callie in front of us brings it in to Kalia. Kalia hounded by Parsons. Gets it ahead to Callie. Callie across the timeline, and Orleans sets from there. Callie, left-handed dribble out front. Passes over to the right side to Kalia. Fakes 3. Drives in. Can't get through. Backs it out with the dribble. Now drives in again, and a hold's going to be called as Parsons, she was right there with her, aggressive defensively, and got caught reaching.
That'll be the first on Peyton Parsons. Team foul number 3 whistled against the Vikings, and we're not even halfway through this third quarter of play. The Dogs could get some free throws before it's all said and done.
Orleans up by 12 with the basketball. They've got a inbound, get it into Ralph. Nice pass back to Callie, driving in. Left-handed shot off the glass is good. She's got that down to a science. She's got 8. 28-14 the score. Orleans up by 14. Bar Reeve has the basketball. Wagler. She passes to Birch at the high post. Birch into Knapp. Knapp in traffic. Keeps the dribble alive. Powers his way to the bucket. Shot up no good. Wagler, though, with the rebound. Out to Dobson to Knapp, and they'll set again in the half court. Knapp looks to drive. Spins to the free throw line. Now she's free in the lane. Shot up, no good, but she is fouled and will get a chance at the free throw line.
Knapp just created some space for herself with that little lowering the shoulder. That foul will be whistled on Callie Alston. That's just her first team foul number 2, but it will be 2 shots at the free throw line for Josie Knapp.
Josie Knapp free throw on the way is good. Got 3 points on the night. Leading scorer for Bar Reeve on the year at 12.5 per game, 70% free throw shooter. Make it a 28-15 score. Second free throw, good. Front rim off the back rim, glass and through. 28-16 with 3:25 now to go in the third quarter. Orleans with the lead and the ball. Callie, she's between the circles. Has used up her dribble, needs some help, gets it over to Wolf on the left wing, looks down for Kalia. The pass too high for her, but it went off the fingertips of Neff and out of bounds, so it'll stay with Orleans.
A couple of defenders down there, Neff and Parsons, they get a hand on it. See a substitution checking in for
Could be Shea Neff.
That will be.
Yep.
She saw some action in the first half as well.
All right, get it into Ralph. Ralph in the lane, fades away. Two is up and good. Tough shot, but got it to fall. She's got 12, and Orleans back to a 14-point lead at 30-16. Out front, Josie Neff has it, hands it off to Wagler. Wagler, ball on hip. Now they'll start the offense. They'll look for Neff over here on the wing. Got it to her. Neff puts down the left-handed dribble into the corner. That's Shea Neff with it now. Shea brings it back out front, leaves it off for Wagler at the top of the key. Dilly with her defensively. Got around her for a second, spins into the lane, over to Birch. Birch to Shea Neff, now to Josie Neff. Josie had it taken away, and a bump from behind. She was caught between the Alston girls, and that's not a place you want to be.
That will be whistled on Kalia. That will be her first team foul. Number 3, you're exactly right. They can put up a pretty tight double team anywhere on the court. And when you get them pinned on the baseline as a third defender, you're in really big trouble.
Dobson steps out of bounds. She'll do the honors, brings it in the net, gets it right back. She's open. 3 is good. Just a quick in and out. She's got 11, and it's an 11-point Orleans lead now at 30-19. 2:18 and counting in the third quarter. Orleans to the offensive end. Callie with it. Callie has used up her dribble, needs some help. And Kalia finally pops free out near the midcourt circle. She fakes right, drives left, got to the bucket and laid it up and in. Big bucket there for Orleans. She's got 8. 32-19 the score. Back to a 13-point ball game. Wagler gets it over to Shea Neff. She's on the left wing. Bounced down low, and Birch had vacated. It went right to Ralph, and that's 16 turnovers now against Bar Reeve. Orleans to the offensive end. Dilly takes that long two, puts down her dribble, brings it back out to Kalia. Kalia over to Dilly. They look down low for Callie. Couldn't get it to her. Skip it instead. Over to Mahan, and she's being pushed as she went into the lane, and the foul is called.
She got one-on-one over there with Neff, and that's going to be a big foul on Josie Neff. That should be her third personal foul. And then they call it on Shea, I believe. Okay, they're going to go on Shea instead of Josie. That'll be her first, team foul number 4. But it was good to see Mahan with that open pass to the basket to attack the rim and at least get to the rim. Didn't get a shot, but she drew a foul.
Kalia steps out of bounds, brings it in to Ralph. Now over to Callie. Callie, left-handed dribble into the lane, pulls up, 10-footer, no good. Dilly, the rebound underneath, can't get a shot. Her pass back out front, deflected, turned it over. Get it to Wagler. Wagler runs it across the timeline. She has it to Parsons, who checked in at that last break. Back out front to Wagler, and she backs it out with the dribble. Wagler, high post pass to Neff. Neff's going to drive down the lane. Oh, the defender fell down. She spun it up. No good. It rimmed out on her, and the rebound controlled by Orleans. And I think Coach Jared Gilbert wants to take a timeout, talk things over. His team leading it 32-19. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for a bank that actually puts you first? Then it's time to meet Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, where banking feels a little more human. Whether you're saving for a rainy day, chasing your first home, or planning that someday retirement dream, we've got your back every step of the way. Enjoy personal service, local decisions, and real people who care about your goals. Stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center or visit us online at svbt.bank to get you started. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Invest where it matters most in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community, one scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Took the timeout right out of that timeout, turned it over, and now Bar Reeve to the offensive end, see if they want to think about holding for the last shot of the quarter now with just 32 seconds to go in the third. They get it to Parsons in the near corner. Parsons has used up her dribble, double teamed, and finally gets the pass away to Neff. Neff backs it out with the dribble. Down to 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Neff has used up her dribble. Gets it to Parsons. Parsons back out front to Wagler. Down to 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Now they've got it back to Neff, their leading scorer. Neff had it knocked away. Oh, and she picked it up, got free, got down the lane, went right in at Callie, and was had the shot blocked. Then reaching in, she commits a foul.
Now that will be the third on Josie Neff, and it's also team foul number 5, which means the Bulldogs will shoot free throws with just 2.1 seconds to go here in the third. And Callie Alston will stroll up to the free throw line. So far tonight, Callie with 4 baskets for 8 points.
Just 2.1 seconds left in the quarter. Callie will step up there. Let's see, 72% on the year. Free throw up and no good. Too hard off the back rim. Stays at 32-19. Wolf is going to check in at the break.
Dogs got a little extended break there. Took that timeout close to the quarter break as Coach Gilbert thought, well, my girls need a little bit of extra rest, so he was able to kind of sneak one in there to get that extra 60-second break.
Second free throw on the way. That one is good. Got 1 of 2. She's got 9. Make it 33-19. Neff will launch from half court. It's off the mark and no good. And that's the way the third quarter will come to an end. Orleans holding on to a 14-point lead right now, 33-19 your score. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Hi, this is John Bender. Cooler weather, it's on its way. The Department of Energy says a properly insulated home can save you up to 20% off your heating and cooling expense. So make sure your home is properly insulated this fall. The Owens Corning ProCat Low-Fill Insulation System makes it quick and affordable to properly insulate your home. You can do it yourself, or we can recommend a contractor to help you. Learn how easy you can add insulation with the ProCat Insulation System by visiting us at Bender Lumber. Local people serving local needs for over 90 years.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
3 quarters in the books, and right now the Orleans folks liking the way that the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard looks, as Orleans with a 14-point lead, 33-19. They were up 15 at half, so Bar Reeve only able to trim 1 off of that halftime lead. Orleans, they're going to begin with possession of the basketball to begin fourth quarter play. Bar Reeve comes out there looking to trap. Down low, they get it to Ralph. Close in shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Dobson of Bar Reeve. Dobson fires it ahead to Burt. She's going to the bucket, laid it up, no good. But a foul going to be called as Chelsea Ralph was back there trying to track her down and reached in, committing the foul.
And on Chelsea, that'll be her second personal foul, just the first team foul, but it will be shooting a foul situation as Cadence Birch will be at the line where she is 0 for 1 so far here in this ball game.
63% free throw shooter on the year. One more bounce, free throw up, and no good, rimmed out. And she was frustrated with that. 33-19 the score. Orleans up. Bar Reeve, they're at the free throw line in the person of Cadence Birch. Birch, one more bounce, free throw up, and good. Got one of the two. She's got 5, and it's 33-20. Orleans with the lead and the basketball. 7:35 to go in the ball game, just underway in the fourth quarter. Out front, Wolf with it. Wolf is bumped way away from the bucket, and Neff is the one that reached in and fouled her. That foul on Josie Neff, that could be a big one.
It is trouble. She now has 4, so we'll see what Coach Lacey
She's coming out.
She thought you might just roll the dice, being a senior, and say, okay, you know what you got to do in this situation, but she is going to take her out at least for a couple of minutes.
All right. Orleans will face a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Kalia passes to the high post to Ralph. Fan it out, left side. Now Ralph gets it right back down low, turns to the bucket. Shot no good. Wagler runs down the rebound for Bar Reeve. She's going to bring it forward herself to the three-point line, no further. Passes off to Parsons. Parsons leaves it off for Dobson. Dobson has been the offensive leader for Bar Reeve tonight. Dobson out front, a 5 count on, and she finally got the call, and that's good defense by Wolf, who was right there on her.
Allie was right there, you mentioned. She did not give her any room at all to maneuver, and then none of the other Bar Reeve players came to bail out their teammate. And the Dogs, they've been playing good defense in the half court, and even when they've gone full court pressure here tonight.
All right, Orleans to the offensive end after the turnover. They get it into Ralph. She turns, 15-footer up, no good. Dilly, the rebound. She passes back out front to Callie. Callie, she kept that foot on the ground. She did not travel, even though the Bar Reeve folks wanted it. Dilly on the right sideline, drives it to the baseline, double team, tried to skip it cross court to Wolf. The ball knocked out of bounds by Wagler. It'll stay with Orleans.
Dogs have had some issues on their inbounds plays. Let's see if they can get one to click here and get an easy 2 to the left of the bucket.
Wolf brings it in to Ralph at the three-point line, looking down low. Nobody posted up. Now she gets it to Callie at the high post. Callie spins to the left hand. Shot off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound, back up, good. Count it. And a chance for a three-point play. She's got 11. Orleans is up 15.
Once again, though, the Bulldogs able to do a great job of getting second chance opportunities here tonight. You heard Coach Gilbert in the pregame. He said that would be a key, as Callie Alston so far tonight is 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. That foul goes on Lily Slotus. That'll be her second.
Free throw up and good, so she converts on the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Make it 36-20, a 16-point Orleans lead. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Wagler across the timeline for Bar Reeve. She's used up the dribble, and they deflected the pass, took it away, and a reach-in foul going to be called as Wagler was trying to get it back.
Talia Alston this time with the great defense there on the ball pressure. That foul will be whistled on Wagler. That'll be her second, team foul number 2 in this fourth quarter.
All right, inbound to Callie. Callie and Kalia. That is a duo most coaches don't want to see. Lob it down low. Ralph is open and lays it up and in. The assist to Callie Alston. She's got 14, and Coach Lacey Higgins will stop it there. Her team down by 18. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2595. 2411.
Have extended their lead out to 18 right when you want it here. Going to this fourth quarter, a couple of minutes in, and Orleans not backing off at all. Go to that three-quarter court trap.
5:50 to go, and they got a steal. Ralph with it, drives in, scoops, no good. Rebound, contested, tied up. Jump ball call. This will favor Bar Reeve.
That was one of those plays where the Bar Reeve player said, okay, I know that my teammate should be right here. Well, her teammate was not there, but Chelsea was.
That's 19 turnovers now against Bar Reeve. Orleans has been stingy defensively tonight. All right, in backcourt, Dobson with it across the timeline. Skips it over. Lotus, she'll launch a three. That's no good. Underneath, Dobson the follow. It's no good. Rebound, Ralph with it for Orleans. Bar Reeve had a couple of chances, couldn't get either to fall.
Yeah, but just one of the few second-chance opportunities they have had tonight.
High post, get it to Callie. Callie backs her way into the lane, spins to that left hand, shot up and good. Deadly when she gets to that left hand. She's got 14, and Orleans has doubled up the score at 40-20 and an over and back as Wagler got in a double team right at that midcourt stripe and went with her foot across the line.
Bar Reeve just has had no answer for any type of pressure that the Dogs have put up against them tonight, whether it be full court, three-quarter court, or half court here tonight.
And see that Knapp has returned with those 4 fouls. Lob it in to Kalia. Kalia to the bucket. Shot no good. Dilly the rebound, and as she went back up, she was fouled. Knapp is in the neighborhood, but I think Birch might pick that one up.
I'll wait and see how they go with this foul. I think they might have went 34.
Yeah, wait for it to go up
That'll
on
be
the
her
board.
fifth.
Yeah. She just checked in like 5 seconds ago.
Dogs have done a great job on her, the leading scorer.
Yeah.
She scored the first basket of the ball game, but didn't score again until late in the third quarter with 2 free throws. So give the Dogs defense credit for shutting down Bar Reeve's number one offensive player.
5:07 to go in the ball game, and Orleans looking to extend a 20-point lead, and the leading scorer for Bar Reeve has fouled out. All right, Dilly at the free throw line, 59% on the year. Shot up and good, straight through. 41-20. She's got 3 on the night. 5:07 to go in the ball game as Dilly ready at the line for the second. It's now on the way and is no good. Bounced out on her. Rebound. Bar Reeve's got it. Dobson, she'll bring it into front court. Dobson, they're going to come out and guard her closely. She's made a couple of threes tonight. Get it to Parsons. Parsons swings it over to Wagler. And back out front they go, and that is right with it. And what we got, a reach and a foul? Yep, going against Orleans.
A little push in the back that time by the Bulldogs defense. This one, I believe, will go on Dilly. And for Haley, she has 3 personal fouls. Team foul number 2 here in this fourth quarter against Orleans.
Parsons to inbound, does so to Dobson. 4:45 to go in the ball game. Orleans up by 21. They get it out front to Wright. Wright checked in when Net fouls out and gets it to Birch at the high post. She drives in, tries to get around Ralph. Can't. Back out front. Dobson 3. Barely drew iron. It goes out of bounds. And that's touched by Dilly. And she just couldn't get out of the way. It came off the rim that fast.
Dobson had a couple of big threes in that third quarter trying to get this team going, but since then, the Dogs have tightened up the defense on her.
Underneath, they get it to Neff. Her shot up and good. She's got her first 2. That's Shea Neff into the lineup. 41-22 the score. 4:21 to go in the ball game. Orleans on top with the basketball. They can be as patient as they want to be. Ralph over here on the left-hand side. Skips it right side. There with it is Callie Alston. Callie to the free throw line. Leaves it off for Kalia. Kalia lost it momentarily. It went off her shoulder, but she got it back. Over to Callie. Open jumper. Baseline is good. She's got 16. Is that right? 43-22 the score. Orleans up. Bar Reeve the basketball. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Neff gets it over to Dobson. Dobson to Parsons. Drives baseline. Shot no good, but she is fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Chelsea Ralph's reaction says, you called that on me, and they did. And on 33, that'll be personal foul number 3 and the third team foul of the quarter.
That's half the fun of doing the girls' games, the facial expressions that they give the officials. And it's like Chelsea Ralph was saying, really? You're going to call that? And it's right here in front of us. All right, Parsons' free throw up is good. Got the first. That's her first point of the night. She's the second leading scorer for Bar Reeve on the year at 9 per game. They have a substitution in for Orleans as Mahan checks back in, and Ralph, with those 3 fouls, will go out. All right, 43-23 the score. Bar Reeve down by 20 at the line with Parsons. Made her first. The second on the way is too hard. No good. Callie Alston the rebound for Orleans. Callie waits. Traffic clears. Now she hands it off to Kalia. Kalia across the timeline. Orleans going to spread things out. They go to a 5-out set. Wolf, left wing. Back out front to Callie. Callie, ball overhead, now puts down a dribble. She didn't use it up as Parsons in backcourt went to the floor hard. They get it over to Kalia. Kalia drives in, shot up, no good. Dilly scrapping for the rebound, came down with it, passes out. Kalia, 2 up in the lane, no good. Dilly going after it again, couldn't get it, but she shoveled it out to Callie. And Orleans will get a third shot at it. 2:55 to go in the ball game. 20-point Orleans lead. Wolf out front over to Kalia. And you look at Coach Jared Gilbert. He is saying spread things out, spread things out. And they do just that. Mahan with it. It was knocked away from her. Dobson's got it. She leads a 2-on-1 over to Parsons. Parsons spins, shot up, hit the side of the board, and it's taken down by Orleans. Orleans to the offensive end. Callie with it. 2:25 to go in the ball game now. That clock is winding slowly for Orleans with that 20-point lead. Left side, Callie has it. She'll put down the dribble, spins, got to her left hand, leaves it off for Dilly. Dilly back to the top of the key. She's used up her dribble. Callie pops free on the wing, comes to get it. Callie again to the free throw line, leaves it off for Kalia. Now to Mahan. Mahan has used up her dribble to Callie, and Orleans just working around the outside. They've killed about 30 seconds on this possession, leading by 20. Callie out front. She lost it, got it back. Passes to the corner to Mahan, right back out to Wolf. Wolf to Kalia at the midcourt circle. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Callie, she brings it to the free throw line. Double teamed over to Kalia. She's going to go to the bucket. Oh, got too far under. Tried a shot anyway. It's no good. Rebound, Bar Reeves got it. Driving in, Parsons will lay it up and in. She's got 3, as Orleans unable to stop the basketball that time. 1:20 to go in the ball game. 43-25 your score. Orleans on top with the basketball, and a foul going to be called as Callie tried to drive on Birch, and the foul is called.
That'll be the third on Birch. That should be team foul number 5, and it will be. But we have a timeout taken by the Vikings. But it's all Orleans tonight, 43-25 with 1:16 to go. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Kirby Hardware has been helping the residents of Orleans keep their homes and farms running smoothly since 1953. Kirby Hardware carries a full line of GE appliances, hardware items, household items, lawn and garden supplies, paint, and a full line of plumbing, all with the knowledge to get you what you need to do the job right the first time. Kirby Hardware open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 7 till 2. Phone them at 812-865-2510. Kirby Hardware at 206 East Jefferson Street.
Bulldogs just 1:16 away from advancing on to the championship game of this Class A Sectional 62 as they look to polish off Bar Reeve here as the Dogs jumped out to a lead at the end of the first quarter, 11-4, but then broke it open in that second period of play.
All right, to the free throw line steps Callie Alston, 72% free thrower on the year, came into the game averaging 17. She's right at that right now. Free throw up and no good. Hit the left side, kicked out. She's got a second coming, though. See that Caitlin Gilstrap has checked in for the first time tonight for Orleans. She'll help finish it out. Second free throw, it's no good as well, and Dobson will run down the rebound for Bar Reeve. Dobson into front court, gets it off to Knepp. Knepp skips it along the baseline, They bring it back out front. Dobson's open for a three. That's spun out on her. No good. Rebound. Callie Alston with it. She will run it into front court. Goes right to the bucket. Lays it up. No good. Got her own rebound. Put it up. No good. It was blocked by Lotus, and Lotus comes down with the rebound and is fouled after that.
Once again, though, multiple shot opportunities for the Lady Dogs. This foul will be whistled on Haley Dilly. That'll be number 4 on Haley. Team foul number 4 on the Bulldogs. So no free throws to be shot.
And Dilly's coming down the court saying she was doing this. She was doing this. She's like she's giving me the business. Didn't get the call. 43-25 the score. Orleans up, 47 seconds left. Bar Reeve, they've got the basketball right, way out front with it. She skips it over to Wagler. Wagler puts down the dribble, drives in, leans in, shot blocked, and it's taken out of there by Kalia. And she gets it back to Callie. 30 seconds to go, and Orleans, they're going to take a timeout. Let's see if they actually want it or not. I think it's just to sub. And they will go to the bench. We'll take one more break. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
It looked like Keystone Cops as we got back into action. That ball was kicked around, punched around, moved around from one side to the other before Orleans was finally able to put a handle on it, and Bar Reeve committed a foul in the process as Lily Lotus looks like she'll be stuck with the foul. Wholesale substitutions for Orleans, and they've got a free throw on the opposite end.
Clip in there for it.
Okay.
We were told she wasn't going to play tonight, not even dressed, but there she is. Okay.
I didn't even have her name on my spotting sheet. Clip missed the first. Gets another one, though. Free throw on the way is no good. Rebound taken down by Bar Reeve. Quickly into front court. Parsons dumps it down low to Wright. Wright fumbled it for a second, and they're going to say that she was fouled. And I think Ava Williams will be the guilty party. 31 is what he put up.
And on Ava, that'll be her first. Team foul number 5. So both teams over the limit. To the line, Evelyn Wright looking for her first point of this ball game.
All right, Wright. Couple of bounces, eyes the bucket, free throw up and good. Got the first. Let's see, a 50% free throw shooter on the year. Just 12 seconds left in the ball game. And notice that Annabelle Fleming is in there. We've got Clip in there. Ava Williams is in there. Cora Kidwell is in there as well. And check one more number for you, and that's Kelsey Gilstrap that's also in. Second free throw, it's up and good, and we're going to have to stop that. Because Bar Reeve, after the made free throw that they made, they took it out of bounds and passed it into themselves.
And Coach Gilbert says, that's our ball.
Yeah, it's going that way. Going that way.
They're going to have to come over and...
Yeah.
So, man, if this had been a tight game, that'd have been a heck of a play, you know?
Yeah, I don't think the officials were anticipating that. They kind of looked at themselves like, what just happened?
So the Bulldogs eventually will get the basketball with the length of the court to go.
All right, leading by 16. Just 9 seconds left in this one. And it looks like Clip will be the one to inbound.
They want to put some time back on the clock.
Okay, yeah, it was inbounds for 2 or 3 seconds.
Should be 12 seconds.
So let's see how long it'll take to get that worked out. Orleans, they've been impressive tonight, though. Defensively, offensively.
Absolutely. Yeah. So they're playing well heading into that championship game tomorrow night.
He stopped at 11.7. Ref says that's close enough.
Absolutely. That's the correct response.
All right. in a 16-point game. Yeah, that's close enough. Orleans, they just need to get it inbounds. Clip steps out of bounds in front of us. She will get it in, and a double team right off of the bat as they get it into Ava Williams. She lost it. Shot up by Parsons is no good. She gets it over to right. Her shot is no good. Ball kicks free with a second to go, and there's the horn, and this one goes to Orleans. It wasn't pretty at the very end, but it was an awfully good ball game before that as Orleans victorious 43-27. We'll take a break, come back, and when the Buddies Food and Fuel post-game show gets underway, we'll be talking about an Orleans win and their chances going into tomorrow night's sectional championship game. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Orleans Auto Value Parts emphasizes the importance of maintaining your current vehicle amidst rising new car prices. They are your local auto value dealer offering affordable, high-quality auto parts with reliable service. At Auto Value, you can find a comprehensive selection to keep your car, truck, SUV, or tractor performing at its best. They stock DECA and Interstate batteries, custom-make hoses, and provide paint mixing services to match any vehicle color on the road. Operating hours are convenient, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit them at 153 West Washington Street in Orleans or reach out by phone at 812-865-4444. Whether you need routine maintenance items or specific parts to enhance your vehicle's performance, Orleans Auto Value Parts is dedicated to meeting your automotive needs with quality products and expert service.
An impressive performance tonight by the Lady Bulldogs of Orleans, ranked number 5 in the state in Class A coming in, and they looked the part as they were able to get away with a 43-27 win over the Lady Vikings of Bar Reeve. Orleans led by better than 20 points for a good part of that second half and looked both impressive offensively and defensively. Well, the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show gets underway. Buddies Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli. Looking back at this ball game, just 2 ties, no lead changes. Those two ties occurred at 2 and at 4. The Lady Vikings of Bar Reeve were able to tie it up with 3:29 to go in that first quarter of play, but they would go nearly an entire quarter. 7 minutes is what they went without scoring, and Orleans, they went on a really nice run, 13-0 run. They took what was a 4-4 ball game and bumped it up to a 17-4 advantage as you were getting buckets from the usual suspects in Callie Alston, Chelsea Ralph, and from Kalia Austin. Orleans, they basically played Bar Reeve even the rest of that first half. Orleans led it 24-9 going to third quarter action. Start of the third quarter. That's when Bar Reeve came out, and they were going to make a game of it. They were trying. They got it down to a 10-point margin at 24-14. That was about 3 minutes into the second half. Orleans, they had not scored at that point in time. They had about a 4-minute stretch with no points. Bar Reeve, they cut it down to 10 at 24-14 before Orleans was able to get some points up on the board. Kalia Austin knocked down 2 free throws to bump it back up to a 12-point advantage. Then they get a bucket from Callie Alston to get back up by 14 at 28-14. Bar Reeve would counter with 2 free throws, but those would be 2 of the last 4 points they would score in that quarter in the final 3.5 minutes, whereas Bar Reeve was able to counter with 5 of their own and led it 33-19 after 3. Fourth quarter, Bar Reeve, again, they're still playing hard, trying to get back into it. They got the first points of the fourth quarter, but then Orleans goes on a nice run, another 8-0 run, and then you're looking at that scoreboard, and all of a sudden it's a 21-point advantage for Orleans at 41-20. That was with 5 minutes to go. Bar Reeve was able to get it back to within maybe 18 on one occasion before Orleans. They are basically able to hold on to a 16-point advantage down the stretch, missing a few free throw attempts to allow Bar Reeve to get a couple points closer. Your final was 43-27. Rebounding battle, that was exactly even tonight. 24 rebounds for both ball clubs. Turnover battle, that was one-sided. Bar Reeve turned it over 20 times, or Orleans took it away 20 times, as compared to 12 turnovers for Orleans. Again, your final score, 43-27. Orleans advances to tomorrow night's championship game, where they will face either Lagodi or North Davies. They're getting ready out on the court now. We're going to take a break. When we come back with the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show, we'll be taking a look at some of the individual and team stats from tonight's ball game. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Cowcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Cowcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Cowcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
As we continue with the Buddies Food and Fuel postgame show, head coach Jared Gilbert of the victorious Orleans Lady Bulldogs joins us now as the team wins and advances to the championship game tomorrow night. That sounds pretty good, Coach.
Yeah, it does. That's what we told the girls. That's where we wanted to be. You know, we're where we want to be. And, pretty short and simple message after the win. And, we'll talk obviously a lot more about whoever we play here in the championship. But that's we did our part, and that's where we were hoping we would be. So we're there now.
Coach, you did what you needed to do here tonight. You played great defense, created turnovers, and crashed the boards.
Yeah, we did. And, I thought our defense was tremendous there, early especially. Our man-to-man was locked in, and we knew if we could stay in front of them and make them show that they could make shots. They've had some trouble making shots, and we didn't want to give them anything easy, and knew that if we could just keep them in front of us, make them make outside shots, that was to our advantage, and I thought we were locked in and did a really good job of that, and then mixed in some traps in here, and we were able to turn them over on occasion and use that to our advantage as well.
I was most impressed with your defense, Coach. In fact, you did not give them any open looks.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that was the key. We had a couple people we were really worried about, but when you get to this point, you can't really take a chance on I hope they miss. So we wanted to be locked in and really challenge everybody, make everybody have to shoot tough shots if they were going to shoot it. But I thought we did a good job almost not giving them any chance to shoot it at times, and that was really, really, our defense just really playing well tonight.
Pretty tight first quarter, Coach, but then you were able to gap it out in that second period.
Yeah, I mean, we knew, they're a team that it's hard to get away from. They do a lot of things well. They really get after you on defense. They were doing a kind of a box one early, and we, practiced against that, and we kind of knew that was a possibility. The first time we'd really seen it this year, and surprisingly, but we did a pretty good job, I thought, of handling and attacking other places besides just Callie. And then once they went man, Callie could get to work and do her thing too. But overall, I thought it was a tremendous team effort from everybody, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I thought you did a great job. That box one, it only took you one possession to realize what you needed to do.
Right, yeah, and once I realized it, we were able to take advantage of it. It's it's a defense. It's a kind of a gimmick defense, but something most teams don't practice a lot throughout the year. So it's something that maybe you're not as good at what you've done all year, but. I thought we could take advantage of some parts where they broke down a little bit, and I thought we did that pretty well.
Came out in that third quarter, Coach, had a couple early turnovers. I know you were not happy with those, but then you got things straightened away and got back into your flow.
Yeah, we talked about obviously coming out and winning that first 4 minutes, and we come out and have a couple bad turnovers, and sometimes we're coming out running a play or whatever, and maybe we should have just said, all right, let's run our normal offense instead of complicating things too much. I'll take the blame a little bit on that, but we responded. I thought most of the times tonight when they had our little run, we responded and made a big basket or had a big stop at some point. So I thought that was really good. We stepped up when we needed to and made plays.
And it's never easy to play a team twice.
No, it's not. Especially a team like Bar Eve, well coached, fundamentally sound. They're just hard-nosed kids. I think a lot like we are.
Yes.
And they just get after you. So it's just hard to shake those teams like that, and especially for a second time. And we knew we were going to get their best shot, and our kids stepped up and responded and played well to be able to win the game.
That they did, Coach, and good balance again on the offensive end for your Dogs.
We did. I think obviously Callie did her thing, but Chelsea kind of early. When they were really concentrating on Callie, we were able to make some shots and get her going there, and inside and out. And then, everybody else kind of chipped in there. Clea played much better offensively tonight. She kind of had a rough game the other night and responded well tonight, so that was good to see.
Still, though, at times we saw Dilly step up, as did Wolf. They did some good things for you. They did what they needed to do, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, and Hallie, has been making shots, and she didn't get a lot of open looks tonight, and probably because she's been making shots. And then, someone like Dilly is someone that, just does so many things, whether it's a big rebound or just how well she plays defense and gets her hands on the balls. And she just does a little bit of everything, and she's just just very valuable to our team. And when we needed it seemed like a big rebound, she stepped up and got one, and kept some plays alive and things like that. So yeah, they did a tremendous job. Liz came in off the bench and did her thing. Got a steal almost immediate as soon as she came in. So she knows what she can do, and she gets in there and plays defense and takes care of the ball. That's what we need out of her. We're not going to ask her to score a bunch, but she comes in and gives us a lot of energy too.
Well, Coach, you can't win a sectional if you can't make it to Saturday night, and you've accomplished that.
Yes, we have. We'll enjoy this one and watch this game and make this one obviously a little easier to sit back and watch a little bit. And we've been preparing as everybody. We prepare for both of these teams, so we'll come back tomorrow morning and talk about that. But we're glad to be there, and whoever we play, we'll definitely come out and give it our best shot, and hopefully it'll be enough to cut down the nets. But it's never easy, and we know it's going to be a challenge whoever we play.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
And Coach Jared Gilbert of Orleans, stay tuned. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Are your retirement savings scattered about several employer-sponsored plans and individual IRAs? Let a Raymond James financial advisor provide you with education on what options you may have. Each may have potential benefits and drawbacks. So we'll consider your specific situation and discuss how best to address your unique needs and goals. Call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan and Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Located in Mitchell today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated. Member New York Stock Exchange. SIPC. Life well planned.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7 or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way.
Lady Bulldogs, the first team to advance to the sectional championship in Class A Sectional 62 here at North Davies tonight with the win over Bar Reeve, 43-27, as we continue with the Buddy's Food and Fuel post-game show. Let's take a look at the winning numbers racked up by the Dogs tonight. Boy, they had great shooting through the first three quarters of play. First quarter from two-point range, 4 out of 5, 4 out of 4 in the second, 3 out of 6 in the third, but fell off to 4 out of 15 in that fourth quarter play, but end up 15 out of 30 for 50%. Three-point shooting was not where it needed to be for the Dogs, but fortunately they didn't need it tonight. They were 0 for 2 in the first quarter, 1 out of 4 in the second, 0 for 1 in the third, and did not shoot a three in that third period. So for the game, the Dogs were 1 out of 7 for just 11%. Free throw line, Orleans didn't shoot a free throw in the first quarter, went 2 out of 2 in the second, 3 out of 4 in the third, but only 2 out of 7 in the fourth quarter. So hopefully that will not be a factor come tomorrow night. The Dogs tonight just 7 out of 13 at the stripe for 54%. For Bar Reeve, Coach Lacey Higgins told us they had to shoot the ball well tonight, and they did not. But a lot of that can be attributed to the great, tough defense put up by the Bulldogs here tonight. Bar Reeve, 2-point shooting in the first quarter, 2 out of 4. 1 out of 3 in the second, 1 out of 5 in the third, and 2 out of 7 in the fourth quarter, just 6 out of 19 for 32%. Three-point shooting, 0 for 4 in the first quarter, 1 out of 5 in the second, 2 out of 5 in the third, and 0 for 3 in the fourth. 3 out of 19 from three-point range for 16%. So the Vikings take 19 two-pointers and 19 three-pointers in this ball game. At the free throw line, Bar Reeve 0 for 1 in the first quarter, did not shoot a free throw in the second. They were 2 out of 2 in the third, 4 out of 6 in the fourth quarter, 6 out of 9 for the ball game at 67%. Bulldogs put 2 players in double figures tonight, led by their leading scorer, Callie Alston, with 16. Chelsea Ralph got the Dogs off to a great start with 14 points, 10 of those in the first half of play. Kalia Alston with 8. Then 3 for Haley Dilly and 2 for Hallie Wolf, as all the points for the Dogs tonight come from their starters. Elizabeth Mahan, Caitlin Gilstrap, Annabelle Fleming, Henley Atchison, along with Kelsey Gilstrap, Cora Kidwell, Ava Williams, Braylon Clipwell. If you dressed, you played tonight. Let's just put it that way for the Dogs, and that's always a good sign in sectional play. Here for the Bar Reeve Vikings, they had 1 player in double figures. They were led by Shelby Dobson with 11, 5 on the night for Cadence Birch, 4 for their leading scorer, Josie Neff. The Bulldogs just did a tremendous job of shutting her down here tonight. She scored the first basket of the game and then didn't get another point until 2 free throws in that third quarter of play. Then 3 for Peyton Parsons, 2 off the bench for Shay Neff, and 2 for Evelyn Wright. Madison Wagler started, did not score. Lily Lotus off the bench played and did not score, and the same for Avery Whitmer. The Dogs led it 11-4 at the end of one. It was 24-9 at the halftime break, 33-19 in favor of Orleans at the end of 3, and the Bulldogs win it 43-27. That's the 20th win racked up by the Bulldogs to send them to tomorrow night's championship game. For Bar Reeve, they wrap up the season 12-9. We'll come back to wrap up the Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show. You're listening to Lady Bulldogs basketball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summer's seamless guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home? Protect it properly. Choose Summer's seamless gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summer's Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
Bulldogs came in noted for their defense, only giving up 38 points per ball game, but they do better than that tonight here in this semifinal round of sectional play, just limiting Bar Reeve to 27, and the Bulldogs win it 43-27. But again, just an impressive all-around effort by these dogs tonight.
Yeah, it really was. Offensively, they were able to do what they wanted to do, and every time that they got it to Callie Alston, with her left hand on the left-hand side of the court, seemed like she was able to get points. And Chelsea Ralph, she was the one, got them going in the early part of the ball game. And then with Kalia chipping in, running things from the point, they were solid offensively. And then defensively, they dictated whatever Bar Reeve was going to do. There were a couple of breakdowns, but otherwise they were solid the entire night. And Bar Reeve just could not come up with enough open looks to where they could knock some down.
The Bulldogs advance to tomorrow night's championship game. They will take on the winner of Game 2 tonight between Lagodi and North Davies, two teams that the Bulldogs faced during the regular season. Of course, losing to Lagodi 60-54 in overtime back on December the 2nd, and they defeated North Davies on January the 8th, 55-25. But these are two good teams with excellent records. Lagodi coming in tonight 15-6. And North Davies already 18-5.
Yeah, regardless, Saturday night sectional week, you're gonna have somebody you got to contend with, and just based on results leading in and looking at the physical makeup of the teams, I think for Orleans, they'd rather play North Davies again as opposed to this Lagodi team.
Well, that winner will decide tomorrow night's championship matchup. A tip-off at 7:30 tomorrow night here from the Cougar Den. We'll be on the air with our pregame around 7:10. Again, Bulldog fans had a great crowd. Hopefully we'll see more tomorrow night. This will be the third consecutive year that the Bulldogs have made it to the championship game. They have come up short the last 2 years, and tomorrow night they hope to change their ways.
Yep, third time's a charm. Let's hope for it at least.
Bulldogs advance with the win here tonight, 43-27. As always, thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you Lady Bulldogs basketball tonight and throughout the entire season. A big thank you to our engineer-producer back at the studio. That's been Melissa Wall tonight. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. For Bert Pedigo, I'm Dave Dedrick. Again, your final tonight as we wrap up the Buddy's Food and Fuel postgame show. Buddy's Food and Fuel on North Gospel Street in Paoli. The Bulldogs win in advance to tomorrow night's championship game. The final 43-27. Good night, everybody.
This coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME has been made possible by our incredible community sponsors: Bender Lumber, Buddy's Food and Fuel, Cave and Cal Car Quarries, Gilman Scott Funeral Home, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, In Focus Eye Care, Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, KFC of Paoli, Orange County REMC and Orange County Fiber, Orange County CASA, Paoli Health and Living Community, Springs Valley Bank and Trust, Summers Singles Guttering, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springer Insurance, Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, and the Orange County Community Foundation. Thanks for supporting local athletes, local schools, and local radio. This has been Mix 95.3 WUME, your home for local sports.